I rely. All right, first and foremost, we give our praise and say, How Basham Yahushai, Basham Raka Kodash, double honor to the apostles and the elders at GMS. Salutations to the brothers that preach and teach this word in sincerity and in truth across the four corners of planet Earth. This is Brother Barah here from Trinity Camp and Brother Howard. Okay. All right, so we're just doing a quick news feed, all right, on some local events in Trinidad. Gonna try and share the screen. All right. It has guns, sex, activist Venezuelans exploited by local criminals. Right? So in the time when hell is unleashed on the planet and there's instability, pursuant to Revelation 3 and 10, it speaks about the time or the hour of temptation.
Right? I'll bring it out.
We see, yeah, I can bring it out.
This is Revelation. This Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. Say, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that hurt.
So to try them all that are on the earth, it's going to be a try. It's going to right? And basically what it is about, so it goes into that time of perplexity. Because that our temptation when they're going to come across the time of perplexity. That's also in 21 too. When you look up the word confusion, right? A time of confusion where you're not gonna know where next meal gonna come from. Come here, guns, right? Because what's happening is that they're from Venezuela coming to the shores of Trinidad, right? And the trade means because perplexity and confusion has hit them, right? It says Venezuelans wait to be processed by immigration officers as the port in Cedras to the mainland with food supplies. 1st of June 2016. This was the picture. This was the report then, right? Recent reports indicate that an estimated 2 Venezuelans have sought asylum, and activists say the migrants or the immigrants are exploited for guns, for sex, and cheap labor. Right? This is what it will become. Right? Because when Benjamin and Judah, whichever the other tribe see, right? Putting falls underneath Asher, right? When they see them across here, they see they only have evil intentions for them, right? They don't see that this is their brother. They don't be in, right? They see only evil and wickedness, and these are some of the things that the men of the Lord say and cry about, right? But it's all because what the scripture says, whoever perished being innocent. So these people are suffering because the wicked rights do. They have into witchcraft, Saturnalia, worship of Sejra Boshia. So everything is all justified in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? So this is today's news. It says Venezuelans forced to come to TNT are being exploited for sex, cheap labor and for exchange of guns and contraband. It says most seek work and not to engage in stated Angel de Castro, head of the Latin Association of Trinidad and Tobago. They are, however, typecast as notorious. De Castro said in a home office at Fremont Road, St. Augustine, young woman walks, is a prostitute. And when a man walks, all they see is a drug dealer. The Castro eating the stigma has fueled a fear of criminals, right? A lot, and these are the you know, but pursuing hydrogen me 28. I'll get that one real quick. If you have anything to say, okay, go ahead.
I get it for you, was it?
Hydrogen me 28 and 37.
28, 37.
Can.
That's Deuteronomy.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a byword, all nation, whether the Lord
Whether the Lord shall lead thee. So what? These different astonishment and by wood. Even so much so that Jake got up with it and believe in it. Because we trying to tell him that the most high and the natives whom these Venezuelans are. They are our brothers. Right? But they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. But no, look at what it's costing them. It's cost their integrity that they had. And now all they are seen as being what? Prostitutes and being drug dealers and criminals. Right? So the majority of JK taking time to know these people. They're just exploiting them. And besides that, even more so, what more disgusting thing is that these heathen, they're taking advantage of the situation. These heathen, the heathen that have us, they have our provision, right? It's sad to see that these, because this their kingdom. So they, people reach that time of that money talks.
can.
So the daughters, they're shame face. They're not shame face. They come down to nothing, and the men it's scavengers. Anything else to say? I'll go ahead. Anything? You have anything?
I hear you say that.
I said anything you have to say, you can go ahead. All right, connection kind of poor. All right, this is 2 Corinthians. I don't know if you hear me. 2 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 20.
I'm gonna bring it out. 2 Corinthians 7 and 20.
Chapter 7, verse 20.
All right. 2 Corinthians chapter 7.
So,
Chronicles.
2 Chronicles. Chapter 7, verse 20.
Yeah, Esau messing with the connection on 2 Chronicles chapter 7. Second Chronicles chapter 7 verse 20. So the 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 20. Then will I pluck them up by the roots out of my land, which I have given them, and this house which I have set sanctified for my name, I will cast out of my sight, and will make it to be a proverb and a byword among all nations.
Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, we don't know some. Yeah, because this is it. We call niggas, we call spics, we call criminals, we call prostitutes. I say we because they
Can,
also children or the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, right? But you all
can,
know them as Venezuela, right? So it goes to show that this is identification. Who does the curse fit? The curse fit the Israelites. The curse doesn't fit these white, this Salakia, these red hairy Jewish rats across in Israel right now, calling them Jewish, right? The curse underneath the curses, right? Continue.
yeah, verse 21. And this house, which is high, shall be astonishment to every one that passeth by it, so that he shall say, why had the Lord Yahweh done thus unto this land and unto this house?
So why had the Lord done to this house? And then that goes into what Daniel chapter 9 verse 11, because all Israel has broke
Can,
the law and obeyed the commandments of Yahweh
can,
Bashim Yahushai. Right? That's in this state, judged. That's why we've been persecuted, but really and truly it's not for our destruction, right? Because we're gonna
can,
rule on the next side, and how could it be a ruling nation if you don't know good and evil? You'll have an impartial judgment, right? So we
can,
know we learn what is evil on this side, right? And the fleshy heart to know good, so that we'll be next side, right?
can.
If you have anything you want to add on,
You mentioned Daniel, right? I'll
go
bring it out for you. In chapter 9,
okay.
verse 11, yea, the Lord, even by departing, that day thy therefore the curses is pour upon us, and the oath that is written is the servant of the Most High, because we have sinned against him.
Yeah, come because we are sin against Yahweh, but should be on side, right? Because it's His law, statutes, and law, statutes, and commandments was given unto us, the children of Israel.
Can,
The Chinese man break the laws every day, seeing them being persecuted. No, them prospering, them being set up.
can,
So Moab can't be the children of Israel, right? The Elamites, right? They are superpower. They have an army, they have weapons, they have their own culture, and they're free to express themselves in their own nationality and their own cultural identity, right?
can,
Look, Jake being persecuted for just being black, for having a righteous color. We're being persecuted. The so-called white man shooting us down, right?
can.
But these other nations for being their own, you know. So the curse is on the children of Israel as for markers and identification, right? Just touch a mark
For a sign.
on the. All right, go ahead.
No, it said the Most High said these curses shall be on us for a sign. And we see this sign who's the children of Israel today.
Come, come. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's verse 12. He said, and he had confirmed his words which he speak against us and against our judges that judge us, by bringing upon us a great evil, for under the whole heaven had been done upon Jerusalem.
Come. On the whole heaven, it had not been done as it has been done on Jerusalem was a people. And look at the people have become, right? Niggers, really and truly, through the spirit of being a niggard, right? Not
Done,
caring for your brother. And this is what we see here in the news report today, Sunday, April the 4th of April the 8th, 2018, right?
done,
This is what we see in that these people, which are best, they know have been accounted as nothing. The scripture in Deuteronomy says what these heathen around you very high, and now we become very low. You know,
Can.
in the scripture, Ecclesiastes says what I see servants upon horses and what and princes. I can remember that one.
You want to bring it out?
Yeah, can.
Yeah, I'll bring it out. This is
Can.
is uh, this Ecclesiastes chapter chapter 10 verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and prince walking as servants upon the earth.
Yeah, and who are the princes of the nation of Israel, right? Well, we
Can.
come down very low, and these heathens they come up very high above us, right? I mean, it can. I mean, for me, I don't know about you, but nasty as Elamites having all people in the region, because these Elamites, they taking full advantage of the situation because they have the money to do so, they have the
Can we
power
see?
to
Are we
do so.
seeing it? Yeah, we seen it, and
Can,
that's vex my spirit too.
can,
Right out to buy base right now, right here. They got a bar right out the road there.
mm-hmm,
And I see two of my
can,
sisters, two of our sisters right there, slaving for Elam.
can,
Got them doing that kind of thing, got them working in the bar, just an X-rated, and that's upset me
yeah,
when I see it. But I understand that there's Yahweh Bashem Yahusha indignation upon us for disobeying him, but he can still upset
can,
you know.
yeah, yeah. Um,
To see these
I went back to
heathens,
the article.
taking advantage of our people.
Yeah, can. It says last Friday, a parliamentary committee looked at Venezuelans have sought asylum from their homeland, whose economy has hyperinflation and political instability. An estimated 200 arrived by boat weekly. The Castro said most of the asylum seekers want to, but can't right now due to the lack of basic necessities. Right? So that just remind me of if it's Jose, Jose
Can you want to bring it out?
emotion. I will read that one. You can line up. I know you have a wide leg. I'll bring out that one. Right? Amos chapter 5 verse
I hear
9.
you clear there.
It says,
Can.
Lord desire, what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Right? Shall not
Can.
the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark? And because I'm positive that these people they still crying out in the name of Caesar or Sergio
Can.
Borgia, right? And they're looking for Sergio Borgia to come and deliver them, because as the article said, not all these people are criminals, not all these people are prostitutes and harlots and all these different things that they being derogatorily looked at, right? But guess what?
Can.
Just in order to live, in order to survive, you know, they turn to these low level party, right? They melt, but because what? They didn't put the trust in Yahweh, but idol, which is Sergio Borgia. A different vibration. He is no power. Sergio is not any power, right? There's one power, and his name is Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and his beloved. One power, and his beloved son. You know. So, and guess what? This is coming to the four corners of the planet Earth. Go ahead. They fleeing Venezuela thinking they're gonna find asylum in all these different other countries. Even more so, they're working with America. right, through the Mexican border, right? It may be propaganda, it may be staged, right? These caravans that they see coming up from South America to North America, why Donald Trump has to put the National Guard at the Mexican border, right? But we know from across from Venezuela to Trinidad, because we seeing that,
Can.
right? This is what we seen. This is what we experiences, and we know that this has been prophesied, right? So we're not going to be confused and going to be moved, because actually this is going to happen to the shores of Trinidad also, right?
Can.
Because
And it,
Venezuela has oil, has gas, Trinidad has oil, but it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time, right? Babylon, which is America,
Guyana.
same thing.
Yeah, the fleet
Go
to
ahead.
Colombia to Guyana, Brazil. You know them neighboring South American country to the fleeing heavy to those places too.
Come.
I got a piece of for you.
Yeah, Shalom Bakatani coming, but GMS holding for one to the end. It says, the Castro said most of the asylum seekers want to return home but can't right now due to the lack of basic necessities, right? The criminals in Trinidad and Trinidadians, the Venezuelans, don't come here to rob and steal, you know. They come here to work for half of what Trinidadians are making. There's a rich herd as Venezuelans. We can't fool ourselves. It is the same Trinis who want an easy life, Castro said. Right? They uprising crime in order against them for them to be locked out, to be blocked out, right? Not to be able to seek us. Says his views is supported by a Venezuelan who is married to a Trinidadian who works with asylum seekers. The activist did not want to be named. She said there are Venezuelans working in TNT for as little as $5 an hour. The minimum wage is $15. Some are given food, shelter, and clothing with $300 a week as remuneration for the employment. That's slavery, Act. That's slavery.
Yeah, that's wickedness,
You
right?
understand?
That's
I mean, you're getting
wickedness.
food and shelter, and if you're working, basically you have to eat, drink. That basically buying your toilet paper, your soap, you know, and hey, wow.
Yeah, that's
YouTube was
wicked.
just so lucky. I just checking on the comment board here, you know, because YouTube is like pulling back your comments and checking it out now for approval.
Can.
You know, so yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I was saying no, you can go ahead, Ax. So like you were saying something.
Yeah. No, I appreciate for back up here. This is Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 59. He said, "Thou hast unhappy shall come through the sea and receive plagues again." Yeah, so they're leaving from Venezuela to come to these other land, and they're gonna receive the same plagues again. You know?
Yeah,
They're gonna receive
reject too.
can.
Yeah. Right? And because we put our trust in Him, we know we're not going to be moved. We're not going to be shaken. We have to get glory to Yahweh Shemiyah that these curses coming to pass, because it means the prophecy is being fulfilled.
Can.
And for peace to reign on the land.
Right? I got something else to say.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 30 and 15. He said, "Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee."
Right. This punishment is justified.
Right.
Take an instability is justified, because you're still continuing. You're stubborn, goodness. The prophets on the Lord on the streets, they'll be on YouTube, be everywhere telling you the name of is Yahweh, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai, and the Holy Spirit is Rakak Kodash, right? That you all are the chosen people, you are chosen, you all are special, you are above all these other people. Why you're low? you're afflicted is because what you refuse to hearken unto the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, unto the voice of his prophets,
God.
and repent. Go ahead.
Yeah, this
Go
is
ahead.
Jeremiah 15:5. He said, For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem, or who shall bemoan thee, or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
Can none of these days how we do? None right? All of them taking advantage of us right now.
God.
All of us right now. You know? But really and truly is when this plague really hits Babylon is when it hits America, right? Then is when the show really start. Go ahead.
But right now it in the process because the tariff war gonna lead to war. The tariff gonna lead to trade war. And the trade war gonna put strain on the economy because America and China is the two biggest economy in the world and they going at it. So when they start putting heavy tax on goods, import and export, it can crumble these other weak small nation economy. And this is what happening right now. So, it come in and it can come with a bang. It can come with a bang. As a pastor Tahar said, this year of prophecy. Are we seeing it? These things come in and we seeing how this economy can collapse. It can collapse with the trade war. Because the two biggest economy going at it. It can give a great effect on these smaller nations. Because these nations depend.
That's right.
These nations depend on what the imports. They depend mostly on imports. So we see the economic collapse coming through the trade war.
Kang says on coming board holding for one today and says they're barking at one another now. Somebody will bite. Yeah, true, Kang.
Can.
Yeah. When the barking and the biting really and truly gonna come with a crash. A crash because America really is that proud man. Proud man because he owes China trillions of dollars. Right? So he's supposed to be how he dealing with China. But he's a proud man. He fears nobody. He fears no one. Right?
Oh, thou most proud.
Come on, you go ahead. I'm just looking for a precept real quick.
God. Let's see if I find something here for you. Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. He said, And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy feet have rest. Yeah, because the so-called Venezuela, which is the tribe of Asher, which is the Israelite, they flee into this port. And as the brother reading the article, they're working for $5 an hour. That is hardcore slavery. $5 an hour. The average man in this island working for what, $20 an hour, right? Sometimes you might get $15 an hour. You giving a big man a big of $5 an hour. So the Most High said we're not gonna ease among these nations, right? Among these nations shall thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling of heart, fear of eyes, and sorrow of mind. That's what we see going on our people. And to say still all these things are not gonna turn away from the wickedness.
Read the article real quick. This is the Castro and the activists acknowledge the upheaval in Venezuela has led to a trade in guns Guns are given away in Venezuela, and hungry citizens have been trading them for food with Trinidadians. They said before 2014, the guns were trafficked by a mafia who controlled the supply and demand. But today, if a Venezuelan has a gun, he sells it for food for his family, according to the police. Says statistics there is no single country named as where guns are coming from. Only that because of poor border control in Venezuela, despite being desperate, now has emerged as the main supplier recently. There's also trade in animals and sex. However, trend from desperate Venezuelans, they said, you see, so they come down to nothing. They come down to nothing. It says they trade animals and guns for food. That is so. And yes, some come here to do prostitution. Some do not mind, and some are where they are coming to do that. There's a huge mafia in Trinidad that is profiting from the struggles of the Venezuelan, the activist said. You see? And sad to say plenty of the people that profiting is Jake,
Yeah.
but the majority of them are these rich heathen. These rich heathen. Right? These rich heathen, they benefiting. And guess what? Even some Asherites pimping out their own self. And that's against the law.
Man.
You know, you're not supposed to be a pimp. They said they're not supposed to be a sodomite nor a whore of the daughter of Israel. Right? So if you're a pimp of the daughter, if you're a pimp or a tout of the daughters of Israel, the most are gonna put it to death. So,
Back to whoremonger.
Can't.
I got a quick piece of it back here there. Can you hear me there?
Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead. I was
Yeah.
telling you.
This is Exodus 23:6. Thou shalt not rest judgment of thy poor in his cause. And this is what some wicked jakes doing, right? The resting judgment on the poor in his cause, right? God, this is your brother. You know, you're supposed to look out for you. You're supposed to help him. This is your brother. You know?
Can't.
Let's see.
Chapter 11, verse 14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death just come from Yahweh. Right?
Can.
All this comes from Yahweh, but Shemi Yahushai, that this calamity of poverty that they're going through right now, this wandering state that they're in, this vagabond state that they're in, is because they are vulnerable in the sights of Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. Right? You know, they begin to hearken, they put in, they stiffen their necks towards the words of Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. To say, you know, that we everywhere, the prophets everywhere. We have this we have Spanish, we have it in Italian, we have it in Dutch, Portuguese, right?
Can.
And we're all over the internet. So you know, is that they refuse to hearken, right? So the judges, the ignorant. Go ahead.
That piece of fairy.
Go ahead.
This is Salakia. This is Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 12. It said, the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai came again to me, saying, Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of the bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it.
Yeah, you're gonna cut off man and beast from it. Funny enough, because in the article is saying that they trading they even bringing the animals across here. Later on in the
Done,
same article, they're gonna say that diseases coming with them too through the animals and malaria. I don't understand how they can bring freaking mosquitoes because malaria comes by I think it's mosquitoes. You know, if I'm not mistaken. It says in the article here, it said last Friday, police arrested 8 Venezuelans at a bar and a hotel in central Trinidad. Many women have been arrested there for offenses such as being in the country illegally, to lewd and suggestive dancing. Although the business has been raided several times over the past 5 years, it remains operational and continues to house illegal immigrants, predominantly women from Latin American countries. You know, because basically they all profited. Because the only reason they're going down on these places is because they're not paying the taxes, the back taxes, as they say. You know, that's why the business remains operational. You know, so this
done.
society is a whole happy, it's hypocritical. The law, the law.
Hypocritical, done.
So,
And most of them owned
so what?
by them heathens, especially them Elam. I said
Huh.
most of them business are owned by them Elamites.
The 10 verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So it's unrighteous dealings and treachery and deceit is going on because who manipulating the markets that the Venezuelan
Done,
government had to back out of the patrons, putting sanctions on them, making they're making their lives live in hell, you know.
done,
Maduro's really trying to fight for his people. He's trying to fight for the sanctity, for them to keep the culture is wicked, right? It's abomination. He said, yeah, worship me outside. But he's fighting against the imperialist Western world, right? America. But guess what? You know what America is going to do? They're going to let them go to the state where there's going to have mass killings, mass murder, and then they're going to say that they're going to come in as a knight in shining armor, right? You have to do something, because what we have
done,
to do something. You have to do something about Maduro. And try to go and overthrow Maduro, set up a coup, set up an uprising, and try to kill Maduro, who's really fighting for the rights of his people, but really actually he's fighting for wickedness. So ultimately
done.
they're gonna all be put to death. They're all gonna be put to death.
And
You know?
and that's why the communists set up the base on this island. The US come and set up the military base here.
Can't,
Because we
can't.
in a time of war.
Yeah. Holding firm, hold. You can get a scripture. Holding firm, GMS. But of course,
Yeah,
says
was it
Revelation 17, 16.
Revelation
Revelation
16?
17, 16 and 17. Can't.
Gone. I'm gonna read it.
A long, yeah.
This Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. He said, and the ten horn which thou sawest upon the beast, and shall make her desolate and naked, flesh, and
Yeah.
burn her with fire.
Can't. Yeah. That's your destiny of America. You're gonna be
Gone,
desolate. You're gonna be a desert wasteland.
gone,
For only for what? For the desert creatures gonna dwell there.
gone.
Only the desert creatures gonna dwell there. You know.
He said, for
After
the power
them,
Yahweh,
go ahead.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall be fulfilled.
Yeah. Going back to the article real quick. The
Gone,
Castro, a Trinidadian whose grandmother was Brazilian, said locals are responsible for the thriving sex trade of Venezuelan women. Prostitution was not allowed in Trinidad, but it is happening. At least they're coming to do a job. They're not coming to spoil anybody. They are coming to do this to get the money, and this is the easiest way. They have to blame our own citizens for prostitutions in Trinidad, and a Trinidad man loves a Spanish woman to make love with. So if a woman comes here, they want to do prostitution, if we don't want that prostitution, then what will happen? Cannot blame anyone else but our own citizens. We are guilty of all that is happening in Trinidad, and we need to stop blaming other people. He said, right? But there's laws on that because the scripture said the same law. I'm not I'll get it. If you can bring out anything,
Yeah,
if you
where's
can
it?
bring
I'll
out
get it
anything you want in the meantime,
for you. Where's it?
I'll look for it. I'll look for it.
Where's it?
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for.
Can. Salaka. No, signal taking long before it going in and coming out.
Can. That's Esau.
Yeah.
That's Satan.
Yeah, let me see if I got anything all in here.
Leviticus 20.
Leviticus 2?
Leviticus 20, 24 and 22.
Okay, Leviticus 24, 22. All right. Leviticus.
Numbers 15, 16.
Numbers 15, 16. And Leviticus 22.
24 and 22.
All right. This Leviticus 24 and 22.
Go ahead.
So, he shall have one manner of law as well for the stranger.
We speaking about.
Can. He said, as for one of your own country, for I am the Lord Yahweh, your power.
Right? And number 15 and 29. Right? Because it is the same law. Right? Because these right, we speaking here, we need to know, right, that these here are our sisters, right? These are the daughters of Israel, right?
God. This is Numbers.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Numbers chapter 15, verse 15. It said, one ordinance shall be both for you, of both of you of the congregation, and also for the stranger that sojourn with you, an ordinance forever in your generation. As ye are, so shall the stranger be before the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. One law and
Israelite foreigner visiting, right? And these are Israelites mentioned that. Go ahead.
You say it said for 16, one law and one man.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, come.
Are they there?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Which one you read first? Which one you read first?
I read
29.
I read I read Leviticus 24 and 22.
24 and 22.
I read Leviticus 24 and 22
Numbers
first.
15.
And now I read Numbers 15 first. I started verse 15.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to start back on from 15.
15 to 16 and then 15 and 29.
15 to 15 and then go jump to 29?
Yeah, 15 and 16 and then jump to 29.
Can. This is Numbers chapter 15 verse 15. It said, one ordinance shall be both for you of the congregation and also for the stranger that sojourn with you. One ordinance forever in your congregation. As ye are, so shall the stranger be before the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. One law and one manner shall be for you and for the stranger that sojourn with you. Right, John down to verse 29. He said, he shall have one law for him that sinneth through ignorance, both for him.
Right, so let's say is that Asha's sitting through ignorance right now. He's sitting through ignorance right now. But it's the same law. We're not supposed to be taking advantage of our brother. Right? Because we are our keepers. Go ahead. Right.
Can, yeah. He said, he said he shall have one law for him that sinneth through ignorance, both for him that is born among the children of Israel, and for the stranger that sojourn among them.
Can. Right. So we're supposed to have one law. There's
Can,
supposed to be no whore or sodomite amongst the children of Israel.
can.
It says read 18.
Deuteronomy 23:17. This
Can.
is Deuteronomy. This Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. He said, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Can. On.
Yeah, so I mean, the most I say, the daughter of Israel, they're not supposed to be no whore. We're speaking to you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian women. They're not supposed to be, jumping from man to man, right? So he mentioned that sodomite of the son of Israel. You're not supposed to be, being this caught up in this homosexual thing. Being a faggot, or going and pop your woman in your ass and them thing. That's what the most I say. Don't be in the kind of beast, the beast behavior. Like these are the heathen nation, you know. So basically, we're not supposed to be hoes at might, right? Next one, I want to bring out there for you.
Okay.
We got to say this. Leviticus. Um, this Leviticus 19. Leviticus 19 and 29. It's do not prostitute thy daughters to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall into whoredom and the land become full of wickedness.
Can. Can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so
They split out just like
these nations
that
fall in
mentioned
the
before.
affliction. Huh?
Can. Yeah, then the affliction. And the land will spew them out, like how it spewed out the inhabitants thereof anytime when he's going to to Canaan, right?
Can.
When he's going to the wilderness, when the Most High give us the authority to kill these other nations, right? Because the scripture in
Can.
Leviticus 18 said the land spewed them out because of all these abominations that they did, right?
Can.
Get out quick.
This is Zechariah 1 and 15. He said, I am very so displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
They help for their affliction because all these heathens, they only promote because they're profiting. They're
Can.
profiting. We have these heathens, these nasty as Elam. When you sit down and you hear these Elamites talk, they are going to take out a Spanish day for the whole weekend. And they're renting them out for the
Yeah.
whole weekend. That's what the daughters of Zion has become. A shame. The daughters of Zion have become nothing. These
Can.
curses are really upon us. Hey, so the scripture really say we sigh and we cry for all the abominations that be done thereof. So this Leviticus 18 verse 26. Ye shall keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation or a stranger that sojourneth among you. For all
Can.
these abominations have the men of the road which were before you, and the land is defiled, and the land spew spew not you out also when ye defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you. Right. So these are the nations were once spewed out. Right, these Hamites, the Jebusites, the Girgashites, the Hittites, the Hivites,
Done.
They were put out of their land. When, but how? They was put out violently by death because the nation of Israel, we did that, right? We most
Done.
High give us the power to do that because they was doing abominations, right? And is the same thing going to happen in this time? The Most High is going to judge all these heathens that are around about us that are persecuting the children of Israel, right? And even their own selves, right? Because they do abominations on a daily basis, idol worship, offering sacrifices unto idols, and not giving praises and thanks to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right?
Done.
All things, all. Yeah, when we say Kala Lal Yahweh Shem Yahushai,
Worship your
it means
shine.
Kal means all. All
Done.
praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai for everything, for the food that we eat, the clothes that we wear, the shelter that we have, life, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. So we give all praises for that,
I got
right?
pizza
But
pay
these
for you.
heathen give praises to. Go ahead.
I got pizza pay for you.
Go ahead, you go ahead.
It says, this is Zephaniah 2:1. He said, gather yourself together, yea, gather together, O nation, not desire. A nation,
Yeah,
a nation.
our nation not desired. We are the nation not desired, right? We are the bottom of the totem pole. We not even consider a nation. We not consider
Done.
that nation. We not consider our people, right? Because
Done.
when you look up the word, even in John 3:16, when you look up the word world, it goes back to cosmos, right? A group or society as people. And I'll look it up. So you go ahead on that precept. So I'll bring out the notification on the screen.
Done. Right. This verse 2. He said, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the shaft, before the fierce anger of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord, all he meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be he shall be hid in the day of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai anger. Yeah, so you got God yourself. You got God yourself, and you got what you got to isolate yourself from these heathen nation and the ways, you know. This is Zechariah 2:7. He said, deliver thyself, O daughter Salaki, deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. Yeah, we got to deliver ourselves, we got to isolate ourselves, turn away from their ordinances, because their ordinances is the way of death, And that's how we see people fall, by following these heathen. And that's how people fall today, and they in the mess that they're in, and they can't see, because they're in total darkness, They're in total darkness. But the most I bringing them on this side, and they can see the many Lord in the streets. The scene because the last conscious past when we preach it. Some is stopping there with ask question, and they got the brother Ayawable, he speak he can interpret Spanish and speak Spanish, So he will be telling them, hey, you're all Israelites, you're all choosing people, So they're seeing, they're seeing. Yeah, you get the definition there?
Actually, this is not. It's not the precept. I was just looking up something. 17. 17. But sitting and attacking the computer and working kind of slow, sticking and freezing.
The system real freezing and going out slow.
Even the PC moving slow on by itself.
See, this devil don't rest now. He don't rest. Know.
Can't.
Yeah, you could bring it out on your phone. Read out from through your phone.
Yes, sir. So John 3:16, the world is cosmos, right?
God.
All right, so the cosmos harmonious arrangement or constitution, government, right? On ornament, on adornment and arrangement of the stars, the heavenly hosts, the ornament of the heavens. First Peter 3:3, that is Israel, right? That ornament, right? But when I look up this word harmonious, right? Because it's toxic and right, the same law for the person and the same law for the stranger, right? We'll get a little faster and a little smoother.
Done.
Amendment in feeling attitude for reason consistent whole us oh, this PC like real freezing boy.
Yeah, the connection,
That's what melodious.
See, it's all
Yeah,
picking.
tuneful. Then the scripture they sang a new song. And like could I sing the song? Like I said, is what? Yes. Right?
Done.
Right. Basically, it's the laws. Basically, people that transgression are pursuant to Isaiah 58:1. I think it says show the people their transgression, show Israel their sins. Right?
Done. I
So
think it's
in order to
Isaiah
transgress,
50.
you have to break. Yeah, in order to transgress, you have to break the law.
Done.
Run, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Done.
The chapter 2, Judge chapter 2, verse 2, or verse 1. Blow the trumpet in Zion and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is night and for it is nigh at hand. And this is what we're doing.
Done.
Right? Blowing that trump basically to get the people back to the laws, statutes, and commandments. Stop worshiping these idolic feast days, Christmas, you know, Father's Day, Easter. Yeah, because we're in that time of Easter right now.
Yes.
When they celebrate it, you know, to get the people to lock off that bullshit and to serve you our worship and shy, you know.
Done.
Right?
No, I don't
You
want
have
to turn
anything
from the
else?
idols.
You have anything else you wanted to bring out?
No, what said? I said they don't want to turn me from the idols, you know.
Can't. Yeah, can't. Right? So, I mean, all this, all we seen happening to Jake in the four corners of Dean until Yahweh should be on shy be the glory because, these people
And
just refuse. They refuse to hearken. Just as, what they stiff neck people, just as, they resisted, um, as their foreparents resisted the prophets, so do they.
and
Right? They were the ones who put the prophets to death. Right? So do they now resist us. Right? And then ultimately, what the government, they're gonna come along at us in the name of the Satan, because basically Satan gonna get them that authority, that order to come out, hey, take them down, shut them up.
and
After a while, they're not gonna want to hear us anymore, right? Because they're gonna see it, they're gonna see it plain. Hey, what these men are saying is true, because they keep records of us. They have tabs, all our videos going up on YouTube. From the apostles come on down. They understand, their teachers and elders from before them. They have the
and
records. They know we have been prophesying against them. This is treason, that this kingdom is going to fall, pursuant to Jeremiah 28 and 8 going down. How the prophets, when the word of the prophet come to pass, you'll know if they was of the Most High or not. They were sent. The prophets that have been before thee and before us of old, the prophets have what? The fall of many kingdoms, you know, kings, countries and of wars. This is what we prophesying of, all this war, famine, pestilence. Everybody seeking asylum somewhere else, but guess what? There's no land safe. There's
and
no land
there's no
safe.
way you can hide from the Most High.
Right? That's why the elite of the nations trying to run to the stars, they're trying to run to the heavens to seek stability and safety. Right? But even themselves, they're gonna fight because
And
there's no peace in them. Their peace is war. War is in their heart. The scripture saying,
and
"The words of the mouth are smoother than butter, what in their heart is what drawn swords." Right?
there's that scripture, that piece of paper. There's
Man.
Amos 9:2 said, though they dig into hell, hence will my hand take them. Though they climb into heaven, hence will I bring them down. Yeah, it was mentioned just now, they're trying to set asylum in space, you know, and all these underground bunker. The most I say you can get them still, you know, so they can't hide. Understand?
This is Psalm 7 or 7 and 8. It says, "The Lord shall judge the people, judge me, O righteousness, and according to mine integrity. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish a
And,
just for the righteous. Power tried the hearts and reins. My defense is of Yahweh, which saveth the upright in heart," right? Because these
and
people are looking for defense. That's why they run into these different nations. They come in here looking for help. You understand? They're looking for strength. They're still backing on the dollar because they turn into prostitutes for money. Whereas if it
and
was a nation taking care of our nation, brother, and he would have begged our legend and we would have worked together towards us ourselves, our salvation, which is what? Preparing ourselves, getting our spirits right, that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will show us some favor and we would have basically be repentant,
and
right? But no, the nation has refused knowledge. The scripture say that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because what? They refuse knowledge. You know,
and
that's the only salvation that they have. But the men of the Lord, the elect, the first, we put our trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It says, verse 11, "Power judges the righteous, and power is wicked every day." Right? If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He had bent his bow and had made it ready. He had also prepared for him instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. Behold, he travailed with iniquity and had conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. And he had made a pit and digged it and is falling into the ditch which he had made. So there's a so-called white man,
Done.
right? So you created the first atomic weapon, right? Then you'll move up now till you have nuclear weapons. You have nuclear weapons that can carry many different warheads, or rockets that can carry many different warheads with like 15 nuclear weapons, Sama 2, Satan 2, RS-28, Satan 2. You know, you'll create that pit. You're digging it, and it's for what? It's for your destruction. When you thought that it was gonna give you power to sit down and reign, Russia think he gonna reign. Russia think that with all this power that he has with these ICBMs and these other, right? They think they gonna reign. China thinking with all the money that he has, he gonna reign. All the technology that he has, he gonna reign. But guess what? All of y'all are mistaken. The
Done.
throne is prepared for Yahweh Shai and the kingdom of Israel, right?
Done.
For the nation of Israel to put all the whole earth to put it in submission underneath you with the RFID chip for people to be marked on a submissiveness and to be subservient to yield under you, right?
Done.
That pit and them missiles is going to be to your condemnation, right? Because the people going to be found in your hands. The nation of Israel going to be found in your hands and condemnation because you stole a man, you raped, robbed, and murdered,
Done.
you ruled by deceit. You know, you persecuted the children of the Most High, which is in the nation of Israel. Go ahead, Ak.
There's a lamentation 4:21. He said, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked." Right? I mean, the Most High can discover the shame. Right, and the cup was slavery. Right,
Come.
and Edom is with the so-called white race. Right, the seed of Esau. Right, verse 22. To back up what he was saying earlier that Russia think they're gonna rule next. Right, verse 22. He said, "The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion," which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. "No more carry thee away into captivity." So we're not going back into no more captivity. So Russia ain't got next, neither China ain't got next, because the China Israel not going back into any more captivity. Right? These are the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? He said, "He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins." And right now we're seeing the sins of the so-called white man being discovered. All the things that they were doing in secret and behind his door, it manifests today. You know, it's only 2/3 of people can't see this man as the devil. You know?
That's right. This is Isaiah 49 and 26. "I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh, and they shall be drunken with their own blood, as with sweet wine. And all the flesh shall know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob." Yeah, the Most High gonna lay the smack down.
And where my soul is read our sorry.
Come. It says the second Ezra chapter 11, starting at 39. It says, "Are not thou it that remainest of the four beasts whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them." Right, so there's the end of the time, going back to second Ezra chapter 6, I think it is. Yeah, it says chapter 6 verse 7 to 9. It talk about Jacob first held the heel of Esau, which actually goes back to Genesis 25, right?
Done.
It says, "And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression." right? So that's how we rule with oppression. That's why our people in Venezuela and these other South American countries, and soon to come to
Done.
Trinidad and to the rest of the world, and mainly to Babylon, right? The oppression, when that financial collapse hit, bam, that's the end of everything. When we shake
Done.
the time,
That's yeah.
yeah,
This
the,
really
the
devil
time
and
of
this is
growth.
devil agenda. It's a collapse economy.
Yeah,
So
that's
let's
going to be the
make
time
my
of great perplexity, great
gun
confusion. Perplexity, when you look at that, it's confusion, right?
gun.
Because, yeah, Jake don't know nothing outside of work, you know. They perfect slaves. Jake is perfect slaves, right?
gun
Whereas inside, you have young Elamites that they're 20s and 25, 20 in the 20s, and they taking vacation, year long vacations. They down here, they're on yachts, they partying, right? They don't have to work because as we just say down here, they're bread butter on both sides. They have money to
yeah.
burn. They have monies for generations to come. You know, they can go to school or whatever, or whatever it may be, so that they will continue. But everything, the empire is already set for them, right? But
Gun
whereas we have to suffer, we have to slave. What's going to happen when they don't have any work? We have no other means to eat food. You understand? The scripture
that
taught us how to be humble, to be a base, and to know how to be when we have plenty and when we don't have plenty. You know,
gun
that's that one of the things about fasting too. Fasting puts you in in that mode where you could survive without food for a while, right? Come
gun.
alone, but every word that puts it out of the mouth of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Go ahead and bring a precept.
He said this is Luke 21:25. He said, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars upon the earth, distress of nation with perplexity, the sea and the wave rowing
Yeah,
men.
the
Yeah,
stress of nation and perplexity, right? And perplexity, the word perplexity there, when you look it up, it means confusion,
yeah, great
right? They're
confusion.
gonna be, yeah, they're gonna be in great confusion. Going back to the fourth king, verse 40, Second Nations chapter 11, verse 40, and the fourth came and overcame all the beasts of that will pass, and had power over the world, with great power over the whole compass of the earth, with much wicked oppression, and so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. So that's how he's ruling, right? So all these different
Gun,
upsets of the people is not just so. Nothing happens by chance. Is a so-called white man through his rulers, the Illuminati, the rich bankers that rule the world, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, the Bilderbergers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, and the list goes on. These prominent families that serve Satan on the left hand side directly through the Masonic rituals, through the Magi and through the Chaldees. That's where they get the power from to control and rule. Right? They set up the deceit. All they need to do is have money, and that's what they do. They made this paper dollar value, right? They made paper valuable, and they
yeah, to make
step
it
on that
tangible for
trail
any trade business.
can, right? And now they're about to pull it and make it devalued, right? And when they make it devalued, it's going to cause more
Perplexity.
oppression. It's going to actually cause. It's going to cause war. It's going to
Gun,
cause war. It says, verse 41, for the earth has thou not judged with truth, right? There's no truth in the land. There's only violence and corruption, just like back in the day with Noah, right? There's only violence and corruption, just like it was in an abomination, just like it was in Sodom and Gomorrah. Abomination, and the Most High is going to visit the earth because of the place of the sin, because of the wickedness that's being done,
gun,
right? He said he's going to hasten the days for the elect's sake, right? Because hey, right now it's just pure wickedness. Our children can't be brought up here, right? There are homosexuals and lesbians and pedophiles and beasts all over everywhere, right? We can't stay here unless Yahweh Shem Yahushai come deliver us, right? You have something to bring out? You have something up?
nah,
All right. It says, for thou has, verse 42, for thou has afflicted the meek, thou hast burned, has hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit. Who's the nation of Israel? We brought forth fruit, and has cast
God,
down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Right? The Native Americans, they didn't do you all no harm. The Caribs, the
God,
Arawaks have a book here called the First in Trinidad. I have a book here called the First in Trinidad. I don't know if I get it good. The First in
yeah,
Trinidad. It
see,
says that,
yeah,
right?
first century that. Yeah,
They came, they came, and when they came to take Tobago. Tobago was a land full of tobacco, right? Tobago actually means tobacco, right? And they came about 3 times, right? And the only reason they could have get to conquer Tobago is because what they brought back horses, right? And the natives were mesmerized at the majesticity of the horses, right? That's how they was able to conquer. But we put up a fight. Ultimately, we were destroyed because of what? The natives was going off too. They wasn't praising the Albert Shimmy Shai. They was into the wickedness,
God,
right? But hey, basically the natives were at peace with thee. Would have been at peace with thee, right? They don't trouble a Japanese. A Japanese don't sting unless you trouble it, right? So basically,
God,
yeah, the nation of Israel pursuant to the prophecy in Genesis 25. Jacob was peaceful, dwelling in tents. So we are people, hey, if left alone, we good. But guess what? Esau just like to, hey, the wicked. Esau is the wicked. You know, they are the wicked. All
yeah.
right. Verse 43.
Sleep until he make a man fall.
Can. It said, verse 43. Therefore is thy wrongful, therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest had also the highest also had looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy body, that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. Yeah,
God,
that's the end of that there.
I'm gonna get one to back up quick day. Um, is Isaiah. There's Isaiah 14:4. He said, Thou shalt take up this parable against the king of Babylon, and say, How had the oppressing seized the how had the golden city seized? The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and of the ruler. Yeah, so the most I gonna make the all the oppression cease that that Jake's going through. That the city Venezuela they going through
Mhm.
because won't petition the land and cause the uproar, right? Is they gonna cause the whole uproar and crumble the economy, right? They crumble the economy,
Ah,
cause all uproar. But basically, is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai ordained that to happen because them Jakes over there going off. Now, I was in Venezuela for a couple of months in Caracas, and they going off big time. You know, they love the Serapis Christus. They have the tattoo Serapis Christus all over the body.
can. And
Yeah,
Tammuz that cross. Yeah, they
God,
had that cross all over them too.
Tamusa
And
going back to
they
one Nimrod.
can. And they say they love the Lord, but keep his commandments. He said make no markings on the body for the dead. Because
God,
they love to put tattoos of the dead mother and the dead granny and all that shit. They
God,
love
God.
they love that shit.
Yeah,
It
so the
says
most I see break the staff of the wicked, right? For 6, he said, who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke? And that's how the rule in anger, right? He
that's
that
right.
rule in anger is prosecuted and none hinder it. So when he be prosecuted, none not gonna say nothing. Nobody not gonna feel sorry for this devil when he be taken down. Right? When the devil be destroyed, no, none of these nations are gonna even try to help this devil. Right?
Come. It says Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have are surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Persia, which is America, right, shall become a desolation and a reproach and a waste and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I have heard the rumor of the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. And they said you're gonna prepare to fight each other, and then you're gonna turn towards Yahweh Shai when he returns. Weapons prepared for that. Hey, you see Trump talking about space. That space battalion has to say, right? And they saying that Project Star Wars will have them lasers to shoot like at Russia and ICBM, Russia's ICBMs and Russia and China's ICBMs, right? But really and truly, them lasers are they prepared to shoot at Yahweh Shai. That's the truth.
And the Chaldeans know what's going on. They know good what's going. They are the Luciferians on the left hand side, so they know what's going on. You know.
Yeah, come. It says Jeremiah 49 and verse 15. I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Thy terribleness has deceived thee, and thy pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, and that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as an eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, say the Lord. Yeah, so that's all them satellites on. And weapons they have in space. Most High said he's going to bring them down. Huh. If you have anything, I'm looking for scripture on them, sir.
Yeah, there's base this way. Trump mentioned that they want to build a next space station, and that's how the building the nest, you know, in the heavens, you know. You understand? That's how they're building it. Basically it's a fight against Yahweh Shai, you know. And that's how proud these elite banking family is, you know. You prepare to fight against your maker. That's why this devil gotta go, because this devil will not stop. They ain't not gonna stop.
He is a program.
These people think you could negotiate with Esau. Esau not gonna stop being wicked. He's not gonna stop oppressing. He's not gonna stop coveting. He's not gonna stop. That's why you gotta put this man to death. This is the only way you can stop this man. You got eradicate this man whole seed. Yeah, because he's not gonna stop.
Hey, this is Sirach chapter 15 verse 17.
Yeah.
But foolish men shall not attain unto her. Her is wisdom, and sinners shall not see her. Right? And who's the sinner? The sinners? We have sinners. The 2/3 of our people, right? We have these are the nations sinning, but they don't know. They don't have the laws given unto them, right? For she is far from pride, and men that are liars cannot remember her. Right? So she's far from prime. So they don't have wisdom. They don't have wisdom. They don't have wise at all. How the hell they go fight against the creator?
God.
How are you going to fight against the creator? The most are going
Yeah,
to
we
destroy
proud.
them.
Proud, and
Can't.
like I said, is the so-called white man is a sinner because what? He accept the Bible. He hold on to the Bible as the, and he make it clear that the Bible is the book of the Heavenly Father, right? So he responsible for the laws in this book because he hold on to it. He swear upon it when I swear in a president, or when I use it in the courthouse. They swear on the Bible. So they become what? They
That
become
hypocrisy.
sinners. They
Yeah,
become
that
sinners too
hypocrisy
because
going
only
back
the
to
Israelites can sin. But since he claimed the Bible as the book of the Heavenly Father, you gotta be responsible for the things that are in the book.
Come.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hypocrisy. Because the scripture says what? Um, in Job 15 and 34 and 35, it said the tabernacle of hypocrites gonna be destroyed. Hypocrite and bribery, they're gonna be destroyed.
Can
Right? So death and destruction, desolation is all that is prepared for you.
God.
This is Amos chapter 1 and 11. We can close off with that. Right? If not, we can close off with the scripture. Amos chapter 1 and 11. Thus say the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not when thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did take perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. And basically, going back to the topic, which is the news of Venezuela, is because he's cast, he pursuing his brother with the sword, because ultimately, what? It's America that manipulated the dollar and persuaded the what the sanctions and embargoes against Venezuela. Why they had to ditch the petrodollar and join up with Russia with their monetary system and cryptocurrency or whatever it may be now to try and survive. But the people are suffering. The land is
God.
rich with oil and different. Hey, Venezuela is a subtropical country. Because we've been prophesying for some years, and people say, "But hey, when all hell break loose, I go eat the
Yeah.
leaves of the tree." So why the Venezuelans are eating leaves on the tree? Why they scavenging through the garbage? Why they coming down here and being prostitutes and working for less than minimum wage? Why they have to sell guns? Why is it alleged that they being criminals? And basically, you're not seeing that, but why they have to flee asylum? Why they have to seek asylum in different countries? Because that what people imagine is impractical, as I say, right? Ultimately, what Jake needs to do is repent and turn to Yahweh, worship Yahweh Shai. Right? You have
That's
anything to say?
right. I got to close off for this one
Mm-hmm.
for you. I just said that,
Right.
that's what the most I say. He say, if people that discover my name shall humble himself, most I see gonna heal the land. Right? And let's close off for this one.
Can't.
This is um I think it's for Samuel. Let's see if it's for Samuel. I think it's Chronicles. Let me see. Yeah. Second Chronicles. Yeah. The Second Chronicles 7 and 14. He said, if my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land.
Yeah, but they're not turning from the West Coast, right? Look, I have the news day here, local people news day, and I will share the headline and then I will read. Right?
He said
I'm gonna
guns
read. I'm
for,
gonna read.
yeah, he said
Guns
guns.
for
He said guns for food. Yeah.
right, but I'm gonna read it. Have a small cutout that say we support Maduro right? Supporters of Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro, one holding up his identification chair during the swearing-in ceremony of Maduro's campaign staff in Caracas, Venezuela, last Thursday. Activists today report that Venezuelans fleeing economic and political turmoil are being exploited by local criminals. A parliamentary committee last Friday said 2,000 Venezuelans have sought asylum in TNT. So go back to the cases again. It's a none shall deliver thee. Right? You all support no Maduro, but Maduro ain't no salvation. Maduro come like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Right? None shall free thee. Deuteronomy
Yeah.
28, verse 68. Right?
No man shall fret. I got one
You
more.
can't deliver it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I heard this prayer does go.
Yeah, I got one more there as you mentioned today. Because Maduro cannot save them for what befall them, because that was prophesied as Jacob trouble. Psalm 16:11, he
Huh.
said, give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man. Yeah, you know.
When is the help of man? Look, watch it again. So they're going through the
When-
fleeing and look, they're in the cases here, Venezuelan people,
uh,
malaria and other sicknesses being brought here. They're saying through them. But hey,
there's a
as the
plague.
influx happens, hey, the more, yeah, the plagues, and more you look up in the sky, you're seeing chemtrails being sprayed, right?
God,
As they come in, the more you see chemtrails being sprayed. So who is it? The scripture say they rule by the sea. So are we gonna take their word for it because they publicize that malaria is being brought here by them? No. The scripture said we are wise, the wise are the devil. We
God,
know that this is so-called white man doing. Yesterday broad daylight, I think it was like half past two or quarter past 2. As you're driving on the street and seeing people looking up in the skies because what? They're spraying in chemtrails. People
God,
mesmerized. Oh, yeah, a girl putting up on house. I love to see this. It look like sky art. Is a sky depth. Is a sky depth. Hey, remember the scripture in Zechariah that says, it says the curse were with the most
go on.
high, with the chariot. So, like, let me see what.
Is Zachariah, I think it's Zachariah 5. These are the choruses that go out.
Can't. Enough. Yeah. Going forth of the face of the earth, yeah. Because she been mesmerized at Esau's sky chariot. But really, they're going to be shaken up when they see the chariots of Israel.
Done.
Sir? Yeah, Zachariah. You want to read it? Let me read it.
Wait, want to start from the top?
Yeah. We just mention it.
Go
Zachariah
from
5 and
1
1.
to 4.
Yeah, can.
This is the Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. He said, then I turned and lift up my eyes and look, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubit, and the breadth thereof 10 cubit.
Right, so that's the description of the chariot. Its size. Go ahead. The
He
roll is the
said,
chariot.
he said,
Which is your food.
then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side, according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side, according to it.
Yeah, because you still just swear that you're so-called white man, right? And everyone that swear it, you just go to the court system and swear in the Bible, magistrate, and swear, and these tutors and these heathens, they swear in Serapis Christos and these other different idols, right? You're gonna curse and throw away your idols in that day, right? Because the men of the Lord have been preaching about a terrible power, Yahweh Shemi Shai, and his angels, which are black men with afros that inside these chariots, you're gonna be cut off, right? That's how we're gonna end. Wickedness gonna end on this side, right? And the kingdom of heaven you're gonna come back through the seed of the righteous. Even they're gonna have regeneration, reincarnation with these heathens because these heathens gonna be put to death, right?
Yeah.
2/3 of Israel going to be put to that, and what's in the destruction? They're going to have Edomites, they're going to have Moabites, they're going to have all these. But when they come back, they're going to come back in the rightful lot as slaves and subordinate to what? And to the children of Israel. To not what, but to whom? The children of Israel. Right? So with that, we give all praise and say, how about Shemi Shai, double honor to the apostles and the elders, salutations to the brothers that preach and teach this word, and sincerity and in truth, brother Bawada from Chinicap. Let's bring in another. Thank you for the support, to Wada for the support on the comment board.
Thank
How about Shemi Shai, bless all the brethren, and you all stay strong to the end. Shalom.
Shalom. This brother Yahweh.
Rakata.